Welcome to Love, Mind, Body Fit, the channel to keep you healthy and happy. So today I have quite a nice yoga session ready for you guys. We're going to start just very slowly, finding calmness inside ourselves, connecting with that higher energy, that loving energy, and then start waking our body slowly from there. We're going to use a lot of fluidity in today's class, and I'm going to make it a little bit more intense, increasing the intensity a little bit, strengthening our muscles a little bit, and then end with some deep stretches. So I'm going to take you on a journey from calming our mind to strengthening our body to deep stretches and a final relaxation where you can completely relax after this experience. Okay, you guys ready to start a party? Let's go. We're going to start in a sitting position. So you can just consider on your mat if you want to use a block or something else to lift up your sitting bones a little bit and straighten out your spine. You can grab them down. And when you're ready, you can gently close your eyes and just feel your body get into a comfortable position where your shoulders are relaxed, your legs are relaxed, sitting bones are sinking into the earth. But at the same time, you're feeling the space in your spine by lifting it up, top of the head, reaching gently towards the ceiling, towards the sky. And start paying attention to your breath. Notice when you breathe in, the air spread through your body. And as you breathe out, cycling back and get released into the world. Breathing in, feel the oxygen, the healing energy spread through your body, through every cell, every muscle, every tissue. And when you breathe out, take with it all the toxins, anything your body doesn't need anymore. And see if there's any leftover tension somewhere in your body and try to relax it. And if any mind thoughts come in, just pay attention to your breath. And feel the air entering through your nose, spreading around your body and cycling back out. Just consciously follow it into its cycle. You can stay here or join me to feel white beam of light enter through the top of our head, going across our whole body and exit again down at the end of our spine. And see if you can connect with this light, this loving energy. And as you breathe in, feel it come from all the way down, through you and up. And as you breathe out, feel it streaming the other way into infinity, down towards Mother Earth. Breathing in, shooting into infinity from the top of your head. And breathe out, pull it from this infinity back down. This bright beam of loving light. If you'd like, you can put your hands in front of your chest. Of one hand, the fingertips point up and the other one straight down with the direction of this beautiful beam. We're tuning ourselves into being able to sense it. From wherever wherever you are. As you breathe in, cross your hands in front of your body. And as you breathe out, let it spread to the outside, falling slowly down. Breathing in, rise up, feel this loving energy we harvest in our bodies. And breathe out, spread it all around you. Breathe in, this loving light. And breathe out, let it surround your whole body, radiating from you to the outside. One more time. You can put your hands next to your body or onto your knees. And from here, we're just going to bring our left ear to our left shoulder. Head goes back to the middle and drops down the other side. Try to keep your shoulders relaxed as you move your head side to side. And if you're ready, your neck is warmed up a little bit, you can cross a semicircle forwards to the other ear and back forwards to the opposite ear. So crossing from side to side. Keep breathing in and out at your own tempo and see if you can incorporate your breath with the movement, whatever way feels good. Alright, come back to the middle, neutral pose. Wave it out a little bit. Breathing in, left arm comes up, reaches up and over towards the right. And as you breathe out, lower it down. Breathing in, reach back up and breathe out, wave it down towards the ground. Come up. As you lower down, make sure your shoulder is in line with your hip. And both of your sitting bones are still strongly synced into the ground. Next time you're down, stay here. And see if you can lower your chest to your right leg. Breathe in, come up, make sure both of your sitting bones are pressed into the ground. And breathe out, wave down towards your right leg. And reach with your hands as far as you can while keeping your sitting bone down. Try to sink a little bit deeper in the stretch as you breathe out. And walk your hands over the ground in a semicircle slowly to the front. From here, we're going to curl up, vertebrae by vertebrae, roll up our shoulders, and then our chin as last. Breathe in, right hand comes up, and as you breathe out, drop it towards the left. Breathe in, come up, and wave it over back down. Come up, make sure shoulders in line with your hip. Both sitting bones stay sunk into the ground completely, not lifting our hip up. Next time you're down, stay here. And turn your chest towards your left leg. Breathe in, come up. Make a connection with your sitting bones and the ground and breathe out. Stretch out your hands to the front, reach as far as you can. Breathe in to where you feel the stretch and breathe out, relax a little bit deeper. Pull with your right hip towards the ground. And slowly walk it to the middle. And roll over vertebrae by vertebrae. Shoulders and head as last. Breathing in. Arms come up. And breathe out. Twist over to your right. Right hand goes down to your right hip. But left arm keeps reaching up. Making yourself very long, extending in both directions. The next time you breathe out, come back to the middle. Take one deep breath in and out here. And And next time you breathe in, arms come up and breathe out. Twist the other way towards your left. Right arm stays up though. And keep extending both hands. Reach, reach, reach to the opposite side. And as you breathe out, come to the middle. One deep breath in and out. Beautiful. Let's wake up our chest, our body, our belly by breathing in, bringing our arms back and breathing out, pushing forward. Breathing in, opening our chest, shoulder blades together, looking up, and breathe out. Push forward, shoulders above your hips, back goes towards the back. One more time, breathe in. Make it as long as you can, hold it. And when you're ready, breathe out to the front. Gently put your hands down and roll over. Okay, waking up our legs a little bit, tapping into the ground. Bringing our knees towards the floor. Swaying side to side. If you want a little bit extra, maybe you want to make a little circle. And a little circle the other way. And from here, see if you can balance onto your legs into squatting position, and by pushing your butt back, knees above your ankles, stand up all the way. All right, join me at the front of your mat. As we breathe in, we're gonna lift our hands up, slightly bend back, and breathe out. Curl in our chin towards our chest, arms come up, and we're gonna roll gently all the way towards the ground. Breathing in, halfway up, and breathe out, fully release. Right leg steps back, and we're gonna lower our right knee to the ground. Breathing in, opening up our chest, palms facing forward, and breathe out. Hands back onto the ground, stepping onto our toes, and stepping our left leg back into plank position. We're gonna hold it here, strongly pushing from the ground, belly tucked in towards your back, and bring our knees down, lower our chest to the ground. Roll your belly down as last. Breathing in, mini cobra, and breathing out, roll it down. We're gonna do this a couple of more times. As you breathe in, you can first leave your chest and then roll your neck up as last. And as you breathe out, wave it back. So feel the fluidity in this move. Breathing in, waving it up, and breathing out, coming down. One more time, make it a little bit bigger. Feels good. And come onto a force. Hands under your shoulders, knees under your hips. Strong pushes with your fingers and palms of hands into the ground. And lift up to a downward dog. Hips go high to the ceiling. If you notice you're rounding your back, you can always bend your knees. So feel welcome to do so. And from there, slowly start stretching it out as you bring your belly close to your upper thighs. Try to see if you can bring your heels towards the ground and relax your head down. Shoulders away from your ears as your chest pulls towards the ground. And not lifting up here. All right, look up, breathe in. Right leg steps forward, left knee comes down. Breathe in, lift up, open your hands forwards. Make sure to lift up to the pelvis, don't let it sink down. And breathe out, hands down. Left leg steps forward. Take a second to relax here. Then come halfway up as you breathe in. Breathe out, come all the way down. And from here we're gonna roll it vertebrae by vertebrae back up And reach out with your hands. Take a deep breath in here and breathe out. Hands in front of heart center. Take a second to notice your body and anything you might be feeling. And from here, you're going to lift up again. Make yourself stall, reach out and breathe out. Curl ourselves little by little towards the ground and let ourselves fall. Breathing in, halfway up. Breathing out, relax down, left leg steps back. If you want, you can keep your knee off the ground as you breathe in. Lift up as we've done before. And if you want, you can even bring your hands all the way up above your shoulders, keeping your shoulders relaxed towards the earth. When you breathe out, hands go to the mat, stepping our right leg back into plank position. Holding it here. And dropping our knees down. Chest follows, and then our belly rolls. Breathing in, cobra. Maybe you want to make it a little bit bigger this time. And breathing out, roll back down. You're welcome to do the waves if it feels good. And if you're not feeling the waves, you can also feel free to just hold the cobra. See if it feels good to make them a little bit bigger. See if you can find the fluidity within your body and play around with it. Okay, beautiful. Come onto all fours, push away from your hands. Tuck your toes in, and let's get back to our downward dog. See if you can relax a little bit deeper with your heels. Chest goes towards the ground. Head relaxed, looking between your feet, between your knees. Breathe and look forward. Right leg steps to the, left leg steps to the front. See if you want to keep your right knee off the ground as you rise up. And if it feels good, lift those arms up, hold it here for a few moments. Again, not sinking through, strong legs pushing into the ground from both feet. And arms come down, step it forward, relax. Halfway up as you breathe in. And breathe out, fall down. And last time we're gonna curl it up, little by little, until we extend our hands to the sky. Reach, lean back, and breathe out. Hands to namaste. You can tuck your chin in slightly. Okay, so we've been rolling up and down. From here, I want to do a straight spine going down by pulling your hips back. If that doesn't feel good, you can keep rolling. Breathing in, lifting up, maybe leaning back a little bit more, but keep looking slightly in front of you to the ceiling. And breathe out, hips go back. Straight spine, lowering down, bending your knees if you have to. Breathe in halfway up, maybe you can keep your hands a little bit lower than before. Keep pushing your hips back, extending the top of your head forward. And breathe out. Bend your knees until you can put your hands onto the floor and step or jump back into plank. Try to make this as silent as possible. Okay, from here, we're gonna lower down, elbows go close to our body, and we're gonna hold it here. If this is too hard, you can come onto your knees. Belly button push towards our spine for 4, 3, 2, 1. Open up into upward dog. Opening our chest, shoulder blades together, looking up. And breathe out into downward dog. Take a second to find a comfortable stance. And when you're all set, next time you breathe in, right leg goes straight up, heel towards the ceiling. And breathe out, crunch it in towards your chest and bring your shoulders above your wrists. Breathe in, lift up, And crunch it in. Lift up high, high, high. And crunch it into your chest. One more time. Try to keep your hips square as you do this. Not opening your hip. And bring it to your chest. Next time you lift up, keep it there. Square hips. See if you can bring it a bit higher towards the ceiling. And then we're going to open our hip, bringing our right heel towards the left butt. Making sure we don't lift up our right armpit. But it keeps parallel to the ground with the left one. Alright, swing your right leg towards the front and step it on the inside of your right hand. Left heel pivots in, and as you breathe in, you're gonna rise up to Warrior One. So in the Warrior One, if you want, you can walk your steps a little bit closer or further. See what feels good. Make sure front knee is above your ankle and your hips are squared to the front, so not open, but both hips are pointing to the front. Shoulders relax down. See if you can make your stance perhaps a little bit longer, a little bit deeper. Making sure your knee doesn't fall to the side, but keeps above your ankle. And reconnect with your breath. Keep your right leg exactly as it is. And from here, we're slowly going to lift our left leg up and bring it forward with control, keeping our right leg bent and putting the next our right leg into the chair pose. Spine straight, pelvis tucked in. Sit a little bit lower if you can. And rise up. Hands to the sky. And breathing out. Straight spine forward. Breathe in, halfway lift. And relax down. Jumper step to plank. Hands under our shoulders. One straight line from our shoulders to our heels. And lower down, keeping that straight line. 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe in. Upward dog. See if you can keep your hips off the ground. And roll it over to downward dog. Find a comfortable position here. Take a few moments to really settle in. And when you're ready, left leg goes up. Straight up towards the ceiling. Hips stay squared. And breathe out. Knee towards your chest. Shoulders above your hands. Breathing in. Lift up. And breathe out. Pull it forward. Up. And back forward. Last time. Breathing in. And pull it towards your chest. Next time you lift your heel up, keep it here. See if you can bring it a little bit higher. And then bend your knee, open your hip. Make sure your left armpit keeps lowering towards the ground. And twisting back to the middle. Stepping our left foot on the inside of our left hand. Right heel pivots in. Lift up to a Warrior One on the other side. See if you want to walk your feet a little bit further or closer together. Sinking down, you can micro bend your back knee a little bit. And make sure the hips are nice and square. Shoulders above your hips. Keeping them relaxed, not reaching out, but pulling them down. You guys are doing so good. Keep it up. Keep your left leg as it is. And start lifting your right leg up. Slow and controlled. Stepping it over to the front. Sinking down a little bit deeper into chair pose. Breathe in, come up. Reach up. And lower back down, straight spine. Halfway up. And lower all the way down. Step or jump back to plank. Let's do 4 push-ups together. If this is too hard, come onto your knees. Down and up. Down and back up. 2 more. And the last one you can keep down. And from then, open up into upward dog. And whenever you're ready, push back into downward dog. Right leg comes up straight. And bringing it forward towards the chest again. This time curling our back, lifting up from our left toes. And dropping our left heel into the ground. Reaching with our right foot towards the left side. And if it feels good, lift up your left hand. Hold your hips high, strong push from your right hand. 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Left hand goes down. Toes back towards the middle. And step your right foot towards the front. Open up into warrior 2 this time. Back foot, toes, points to the side. Front toes point to the front. And this time we are opening our hips completely. Relaxing our shoulders and looking over our front middle finger. See if you can get a little bit lower. Shoulders stacked above the hips. And straighten out your front leg. Heel toe your back leg a little bit closer. And from here I'm going to push our back hip towards the back and come into a triangle pose, stacking our shoulders above one another, stacking our hips above one another, not letting it drop to the front. You can look up to your hands, not dropping your neck down, but keeping it in alignment. Upper hand swings down, reaches to the front. Your back toes turn in towards the front, hips squared, just like in our warrior 1, and reach forward. Bring your belly closer to your right leg. If this is painful for your knee, you can micro bend it. Hands go towards the front of the mat and step your left leg there as well. Straighten out your legs as much as you can. And with a straight spine, breathe in. Come up, reach and bend back. And breathe out to our chair pose. Tucking our pelvis in, sitting down low. Breathe in, open up, and breathe out, straight spine back down. Halfway lift, breathe in, and breathe out, step or jump back to plank. 4 more push-ups. Come onto your knees if you have to. Down and up. Down and up. Elbows staying close to your body. Last one. You can keep down. And from that, push up into upward dog. Opening your chest. And breathe out into downward dog. Taking a deep breath in, and as you breathe out, sinking a little bit lower to your heels. Left leg goes up, hips stay squared, and breathe out. Curl it to the front, round your back, lift everything up. Breathe in one more time, bring it to the back. And breathe out, bring it forward, and turn it towards the side. Breathing in, right hand comes up. push from the left hand into the ground. And as you breathe out, twist back to the middle, hand goes down, foot goes up, and step it forward. Lifting up to warrior two, making the stance a little bit bigger or shorter, wherever feels good. Back toes point to the side, front toes to the front, relaxing our shoulders, looking over our middle finger. Opening our hips fully. Straighten your right leg and heel toe your back leg a little bit closer to the front. Pushing our back hip out and coming down into triangle pose. Shoulders stacked upon each other, hips stacked upon each other, upper hip pulling towards the back. Looking up at your hands. Upper hand swings to the front, back toe pivots to the front, and reach here as far as you can while pulling your hips back, making them nice and square. Hands drop to the front of your mat. Right foot steps to the front, straighten out your legs, and breathe in, straight spine. Come all the way up and breathe out. Sink into our chair pose. Pelvis tucked in, spine straight. If this is too hard for you to hold, you can always put your feet and knees together. Breathe in, lift your arms up, keep sinking low, and breathe out, twist to your right. Come up, breathe in, and twist to the left. Keeping nice and low. Breathe in and twist. Up and twist. See if you can sink in a little bit deeper. Last time, breathing in, twisting to the right, and breathing in, twisting to the left. Breathing in, lift up all the way. And as you breathe out, squat down all the way towards the ground. And when you're there, roll over to your shoulders and back to your hips, massaging out your back. See if you can get enough momentum to roll up to sitting position. Keep your spine nice and straight. Try to keep your feet off the ground. It's also okay to put them down. And lengthen your spine, shoulders away from your ears. And we're just gonna hold it here, lean slightly back, not rounding our back, keeping it straight. If you want, you can open your arms to the side, or reach into the front, or to the back, see what feels good for you. And if you can, lengthen out your legs. Keep breathing in deeply, in and out. Knees to chest, and roll it down towards the ground. Putting your feet 1 to 2 hand distances away from your butt, in line with your hips. Knees are in line with your hips and they stay in this alignment. As you bring your hips closer towards the ceiling, pushing strongly from your heels, maybe tucking in your shoulder blades a little bit closer together. And breathe out, roll it vertebrae by vertebrae back down. Breathe in, push up. Hips go as high to the ceiling as you can. And you keep both of your hip bones high up. We're gonna extend our right leg, extend our heel, keeping our right hip up. Strong push from our left heel. And bring it back down. Keep your hips up high. Maybe lift them up a little bit higher. Left leg goes out. Heel extends. Both hips keep high, high, high. And bring your left leg back down and roll it back to the ground. One deep breath here. And next time you breathe out, push it back up. One more time. Right leg extends, keeping both our hips up. Keep lifting those hips up, 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 up. And bring your right leg back. All right, here we go. Left side. Push your heel out. Hips lift up, 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 up. Keep lifting up. Higher, higher, higher. Yay! And left leg goes down. Roll it over. Knees to chest. Swing it side to side. And push your feet back down. So if the glute bridge is already challenging enough, you can stay here and see how far you can lift your hips up. And if you'd like a little bit more, you can join me to bridge pose. Hands next to my ears. Fingertips pointing towards your shoulders. And from here, we're gonna lift up to our classic glute bridge. Keeping our knees aligned with our hips. We're gonna push strongly with our hands and lift up to bridge pose. We're just gonna stay here until it feels comfortable. So whenever you go down, you can put your head first and then roll vertebrae by vertebrae slowly all the way down. Try to take deep breaths in this position. And on your breath out, lower down, head first, and vertebrae by vertebrae, roll it all the way to the earth. Knees together, dropping towards the left. Putting your left arm onto your hands. Right arm reaches out to the other side and looking over with your head over your right shoulder. Come slowly back with your knees to the middle and drop them the other way. This time, rest your right arm onto your legs. Left arm reaches out and looking with your head over the left side. Trying to keep your shoulders in the ground. Slowly back towards the middle. Bring your knees to both shoulders. And see if you can grab your feet and gently pull them towards the ground. Opening up your hips and keeping your lower back sunken into the ground. So not lifting up here to bring your knees closer to your armpits. But keep it sunk in. And from here, see how far you can spread your knees open and bring it towards the ground. Make sure your shoulders are not reaching up, but really sinking down. If it feels good, you can swing side to side, or be welcome to just hold it here in the happy baby pose. We're all gonna hold this for a few moments. Just notice if any thoughts come up, any feelings, any emotions. And just observe them without any judgment. As a curious child, observing out of pure curiosity, with pure love, not attributing any definitions to it. And feel your whole body sink deeper towards the ground, especially when you breathe out. Releasing any leftover tension and letting yourself drop lower. Bring your feet together and reach your arms over your head. Extend your legs out. And as you breathe out, bring your right knee towards your chest. See if you can bring it a little bit closer towards your body. And rotate with your right knee towards the left. Turn onto your left hip and reach with your right hand towards the right side, looking over your right shoulder. Seeing if you can sink your right shoulder into the ground. Back to the middle, knee to chest. Straighten out your leg and lower it down. Left knee comes into chest. You can hug it with your hands. See if you can bring it a bit closer. And let it drop to the right side. Left hand reaches towards the left. Follow it with your head. And see if you can sink your left shoulder into the ground. Come back to the middle, knee into chest. Straighten your left leg out and lower it down. You can drop your hands next to you onto the floor. Straighten out your legs. So take a short relaxation, Savasana, to end this practice with. See if you can get in a comfortable position where everything is fully relaxed. If there's any tension, try to breathe into it and release it as you breathe out. We're going to do a quick body scan to ensure that everything is relaxed as deeply as possible. Starting at our toes, the soles of our feet, our ankles. Breathe into them. And as you breathe out, relax them completely. Your shin, your calves. Breathe in with your attention to that area. And let it go, sinking them deeper into the ground. Your knees. Breathe in and release any leftover tension, any control of your muscles. Let them sink deeper. Your hamstrings, quadriceps, breathing in. Feel the air accumulating there. And as you breathe out, relax and completely relaxed. Breathe into your hips, your pelvic area, your butt cheeks, breathing deeply there. And release, let them sink in deep into the mat. Next breath to your belly, your back. Feel it fill up with air. And as you breathe out, completely let go of any tension. Let it relax. your chest, your shoulder blades, and let it all go. Releasing any leftover tension. Be calm. Your shoulders, your neck, your collarbone, and completely let them relax. Deep relaxation into the mat. Your upper arms, feel them fill up with air. And relaxing a little bit more as you breathe out. Your elbows, your forearms. Relax. Let them sink deeper. The palm of your hands, your wrists. And let go of any tension. Your fingers, your fingertips, fill them up with air. And take it all away, relaxing them completely. Let's come to your head. Breathe in, feel the sensations. And breathe out, release it to the ground. Come to your forehead. If there's any thoughts in your head, breathe in, loving energy there. As you breathe out, let your eyebrows sink towards your ears, drooping down, completely relaxing any tension in your forehead. And enjoy this complete relaxation for a few more moments, knowing that there's nothing else you have to worry about now. This time is for you to deeply relax, allowing yourself to fully enjoy it. As you breathe in, feel loving energy, healing energy enter your body. And as you breathe out, let go of anything that doesn't serve you anymore. You can stay here for however long feels good. And if you're ready to come out, you can start moving your fingers, your toes, turning your wrists, your ankles, switching the direction of rotation. Making yourself long, reaching the hands overhead. And breathe out, roll over to your side. And when you're ready, push with your hands to sitting position. Rolling our shoulders back and forwards. Breathing in and letting our hands meet in front of our heart center. You can come with me to end the session with an breathing in deeply. If you would like, you can bring your forehead towards the ground to ground the energy from this practice and decide to keep it with you for as long as possible. Thank you guys very much for joining in. I hope you had a good practice. It feels good, your body's or ready to go to whatever you're up to next. Thank you for joining in, and best of luck on your journey.